Every one of us thinks we are spiritual, but how to figure out if we are actually spiritual or not? What if, in the way of spirituality, we might have fallen in the spiritual trap, or let's say ego trap? Telling and thinking that your path is superior is also known as spiritual ego. The ego is the feeling of separateness, the sense of duality, or the idea of being distinct and different from others. It is the false perception of oneness as a separate being or a limited being. Egoism creates the limitation of space and time in which we become stuck. Since it exists in all of us as individual consciousness, it is a universal feeling. It manifests in us in several ways, such as the following: ownership, desires and attachments, pride and arrogance, self-esteem, selfishness, self-centeredness, aggression and competitiveness, judgment, opinions and criticism, fear, suffering, anxiety, anger, stress, and so on. Let's check if we are trapped in the ego trap or still growing towards the ultimate reality. Do you ever experience any version of following thoughts? Here are some traps which would be the obstacles on the path to enlightenment. The identification trap. We might think we are something. Some of us may think that we are body, some may think we are mind, but this is a trap. If we relate ourselves with our identification, name, and the person around us, then it is also a trap. We must keep ourselves free from these identifications. All the things, your name, your relations that you know are only the information, not you. Lose your identity on the way to enlightenment. The permanency trap. I have finally got it. I have finally got the truth. I have finally found that perfect philosophy, the right answer and the meaning to life. This is the permanence trap. Every answer you got, you think is permanent, is only the information you received from different sources. Don't confuse yourself and settle with that information, thinking it is permanent. Always remember the first line of the Tao Te Ching. When you think you have finally got the right answer, the truth that can be named is not the real truth. The accumulation trap. When you want to gain something from your meditation, then you are away from the way to enlightenment. Don't try to change anything. Don't manipulate yourself. Don't try to achieve enlightenment. Simply allow this moment to be as it is. One famous Tibetan proverb says, "This moment as it is enlightenment." The happiness trap. If you are meditating thinking that you will be happy all your life, is also a trap. According to Russ Harris, the more we try to avoid the basic reality that all human life involves pain, the more we are likely to struggle with that pain when it arises, thereby creating even more suffering. Meditation is not about trying to escape or transcend into something otherworldly. It is being intimate with the reality, seeing things as they are, not how you would like them to be. It is from this place of acceptance that effective changes can be made because you are perfectly aware of the situation. The centralization trap. There are several gurus today who teaches mindfulness meditation. Some of them practice the meditation techniques by thinking they are separate things, watching everything else. The objective of meditation is to unite yourself with everything around you, not to separate yourself from others. Disperse yourself into everything. According to Mooji, if you think it's more spiritual to become a vegetarian, buy organic foods, practice yoga, and meditate, but then you find yourself judging those who don't do all these things, you fall into an ego trap. If you think it's more spiritual riding a bike or public transport at work, but then you are judging those in the car, you fall into an ego trap. If you think it's more spiritual to stop watching TV because it cancels your brain, but then you are judging those who still look at TV, you fall into an ego trap. If you think it's more spiritual to avoid reading newspaper and gossip magazines, but then you judge those who read them, you fall into an ego trap. If you think it's more spiritual listening to classical music or sounds of nature, but then you are judging who listens to commercial music, you fall into an ego trap. You always have to be careful about the feeling of superiority. It is the most important clue. We have to realize that we are dealing into an ego trap. The ego is cleverly hidden in novel thoughts like to start a vegetarian diet or use the bicycle and then turn into a sense of superiority towards those who do not follow the same spiritual path. I hope you like the informations in the video. Please suggest me what types of contents would you like to watch in this channel. I will wait for your opinion in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. May God bless you in your spiritual journey.